to be a cycle. And from the definition of accounting, we said accounting is recording, analyzing, recording, and summarizing. That cycle, it's the one now we are going to see step by step. So we see that we have to understand what is a transaction. Transaction is any activity of a business. Any business activity, that's a transaction. Selling of goods, a popular transaction. Paying wages, paying the rent, paying electricity. So, a transaction, when it has occurred, it is first recorded in source documents. So, ukienda in any organization, any business, then you do a transaction. The first thing that they will record is a source document. Then, the source documents, examples of source documents that you know. We have sales receipts. If you have bought or cash sale receipt, if you buy goods on credit, cost you pay. Ukishatenda your goods, uchukue goods zako na pia mwananini. A receipt, that is a source document. Na yeye anabaki na copy. Linaenda kwa accounts office. Accounts atajua cha kuliuzwa akiona source document. Okay? Then akishaona source documents ataenda record nini? So all these source documents zitamsaidia kwenda kuandika nini? The day books. Day books. So if in a day you have been selling, workers yako walikuwa tu dispatch goods kwa warehouse, kwa sales office in a company. So zikitoka wanaziandikia invoice, zinaenda on credit. So all those invoices zinakorektiwa, zinapelekwa accounts office. The accountant record, or even in another office, yenye watafanya tengeneza nini? The day books. Day books, it's a summary of that day, of that week. Those transactions zinafanya hii wiki. Mali kuna transactions nyingi kama, but you have to put it in another record. So ulikuwa unaona kitambo, the invoice, all the sales receipts, all any source documents inaliziwa na mkono. Make our receipt books, kila mtu akona. Let's have a receipt. Okay. That is a source document. Then that one, unakuta another clerk, kazi yake amefungua vitabu. Tulikuwa na day books. Books zilikuwa hardcover. Unazijua? Unazirudi. Okay? Unaweka the totals, the summary for the day. Okay? Nowadays, it is the same thing that we do. Lakini unakuta the source document imerisiwa na nini? Na computer. Isn't it? Then also, kuna clerk mwingine amepewa job. Hizi receipts zote, sikuna copy imebaki kwa cashier. Cashier ni receive na kupeana receipt. Okay? Copy yake itakuja kwa ofisi yako. Ofisi yako, wewe unatengeneza another summary. Maybe utatumia Excel, ndio? Au maybe utatumia email. Lakini siku hizi unakuta utakuwa umeandika kono, but it is the same thing using computer. Then from there, the data in the day books, then you fill them in the ledgers. Ledgers represent the expertise from the accountant anaingia. Day books, when you analyze social documents, if you don't have so many transactions, analyze those documents, at the end of the day, anakutolea summary ya hiyo day, isn't it? In a big company, where you have numerous transactions, when you anatoa day books, you need source documents. The data is taken to another. Kama super, huwezi expect mwenye anauza bila kukompainia sales for the day. Kuna mwingine anaiona another time Ukisha extract daybook, inakuja sasa wewe unatengeneza nini? Ledgers. Ledgers used to prepare them manually. We have ledger books. We are going to do them manually here in class so that we understand the concepts. But nowadays we have a computerized system. So utakuta sasa huyu it's the accounts clerk ama accounts assistant anachukua hiyo daybook sasa anatengeneza ledgers. Okay, anaweka zinafaa on the debit side and the credit side, basi naenda hiyo. Then from there atarudi to extractia nini? Trial balance. Okay, when now the trial balance has been extracted, the balances that are in the ledgers, unachukua balances zote zinakuwekea inakuletea trial balance. Then this trial balance, it is the one that will be used to prepare final statements. Final statements that are prepared for the trial balance, that is a statement of comprehensive income, which will reveal whether the company has made a profit or loss. And we also have the statement of financial position, so which will be shown in terms of the assets and liabilities at the closing date. So after this, we prepare the accounts from all the data that we have received, and this will mark the end of our accounting cycle. We have source documents, and this one, they capture the details of transactions and as they have been received or which have been produced in the accounting system. So these documents, they provide inputs. They are the ones that provide input into the system. What you are going to put into the system. And mostly you find that these documents, the source documents, they are captured at the point of sale. So, the examples of such documents, we have quotation, we have orders, purchase order, statement of account, we have purchase, remittance advice, we have receipts, vouchers, we have invoices there too, purchase and sales, we have credit notes, debit notes, and the bank statements. So, these are the source documents. Before you make a payment as an accountant, before you get a payment that you have kulipa supplier, I supply good, lazima uone about those source documents. Ndio. Si atutambue mwenye analetaka mahindi anataka kulipwa 45,000. We have a quotation. Ndio kitu ya kwanza inaanza the process of procurement. In public offices or in public entities, they must follow the Public Procurement Act. Even in private sector, we use the Public Procurement Act, the process of procurement. There is those documents that should be there. One of them is the quotation, and the quotation is used to let a potential customer before they decide to purchase them. So like here in this institution, if kuna mwalimu anafundisha plumbing na electrical, ndio wafunze in their class, they require what? Materials. Hizo materials zake ndio tufanye order, tunatafuta quotation. Okay? So it is, you just need to let the potential customer know the cost of goods. So we are the customer. Tunataka kununua material kutoka hardware different. For hardware moja, Kenya tutafanya, we are going to visit 3, 4, 5 hardwares. Okay? Tukiangalia bei, wakitupea quotation. Okay? That's the source document. Na ndio sasa upeane order, this is the sixth thing. Ukicharge for quotation in the company kama 3 hivi, you have now to make the decision. So hapa wametuambia what to include in the quotation. There are a number of items that should be included when considering to prepare a quotation for the customer. First of all, there should be the price of goods. So tunataka cables, tunataka switches na sockets. Tunamuuliza kwa quotation yake atatupea the price. Hii kuna socket type B na kuna type B na kuna type B. Hii ni ya 200, hii ni ya 150, hii ni ya 60 bob. Okay, that is the quotation. Quotation, it will provide, you can include the breakdown of components leading to the settled price, such as labor cost, raw materials. Yes, in the quotation, kuna quotation zingine, una include, tuseme tumeenda order nini, overall, or any item, overall. So, atatuambia cost yake ni hii. Ime include cost ya material 300, okay? Kuna labor 200, alafu kuna transport 100. So the total cost is 600. So in the quotation we have a certificate down. Okay? Then ukiwa kwa ofisi, okay, a quotation will also indicate a specific time period for which it is valid. Yeah. Quotation pia inakwambia it is valid for 30 days. Nikikupea quotation leo naweza kuandikia pale chini it is valid for 30 days. We have some things that fluctuate price. Okay? So naweza nikikupea quotation leo, wewe kuja ununue in September. I have to indicate in the quotation. Come and call open. That's being one. It is valid for 30 days or it may change without notice. Zinakuwa zimeandikwa. Okay? That's a quotation. Then, quotation huu ushapata. Ushatuma mfanyikazi wako. Unataka kumnunulia materials. Ndio tunasema is it? Unamwambia enda tafuta quotation. Take quotation. Ushakuletea quotation. When you settle on one of them, uzuta settle kwa zote. Unaniita kufurahisha, isn't it? Yeah, because of price and also quality. Because wengine anaweza charge a lower price lakini wanakuuzia low quality goods. So you look at those two things. Then once you are through with that, that is when you make a purchase order. You unasikia watu wasema kuna LPO. LPO is an offer purchase order. So a purchase order is just a book. It's just a book. Okay? You can't have a receipt. But sasa, si tumeseka kuna mjengo hardware. Hapo ndio tutanunua goods, okay? So we write an order. Order yetu in a page of an order, tutawaambia supply us with the following items. Okay? Does list all the items. Does list and tutasupply with the price yenye walitupea kwa quotation. Okay? So that is the order. Kazi mingi sometimes kuja kwa ofisi tunazijaza. Okay? And all the office documents pale chini kwa auditing ndio mtaona kuna kwa authorization, kuna mahali pa prepared by and authorized. We don't do anything in an institution. So that is designation and designation. So what happens? Wewe ndio umeprepare order, si ndio? So utasaini hapa uandike jina. Okay? And do the accounts clerk 24 June. Okay? Checked by mwingine anakuja check. Designation yake ni the accountant. That on this date, I know it includes that 5,600. Sindio? Then tarehe 17 akachukua zingine. Then on 19 akalipa 500. On 21st akalipa 2,000. On 30th akakopa zingine. So hii balance ni that's a statement of account. Okay? Yeah. That's a statement of account. A remitter's advice, when you are paying, si ulikuja na zile goods na zimekuwa received, and then inafika mahali tumeprocess check yao tunataka kulipa. When you are sending the check, you send it to the remitter's advice. Just a small note. Please receive the foreign check number 0034 for goods supplied through the invoice number on this date. So, depending sasa na ujuzi yako ya accounting, tulitumia kuna concept ya prudence. Yeah, depending na grade yako ya English. Ndio tunatengeneza remitter's advice. Ama kuna standard ya kampuni ya iko tu kuprint na change to jina ya customer. Ya supplier. When you are remitting the money, you give a remitter's advice. Receipts. Usha remit. Akireceive atakuandikia receipt. Uko na customers wameremit pesa. Ukireceive pesa ya customer, you write a receipt. You have a receipt ya credit sales. Unaandika receipt. Received from Macha Hardware in the payment of this and this and this. So kuna receipts zenye unapeana, receipt una receive. Na kuna cash sale receipt yenye unapeana kuuza goods on cash. Ingefota hizi. We have petty cash vouchers. In an organization, we have small payments zenye mwezi andikia check. Okay? Somebody wants to go to Kitty. Jana madam Anna Koki. Kuna meeting ya NEC, examiners. Okay? So I want like 200 shillings fare na lunch. So where's the process check? What we do in the office, we go and get an imprest. To set the SRBA for monthly use around 16,000. Okay? So mimi nikikuja nataka kwenda Kiti na I need 700 shillings. Nitajaza nini? A petty cash voucher. Na design. Panakuwa tu pia na hizi. Received by, issued by, received by na authorized by. Huwezi peana pesa yenyewe kama unaomba vitu. Sawa, that's a petty cash voucher. Invoice tuliziona zote mbili, si ndio? Sasa tunakuja na invoice. Tumeleta goods. Mtu ame-receive the goods. Okay? But tulikuwa tumeitisha vitabu gani? Good. Ameleta cigarette. You cannot use them. Si ndio? So what will happen? You will return them. Okay? When you return goods back to the seller, unampea a credit note. Okay? It's a note showing maybe there was overpayment, overcharging, or maybe return of goods. And the opposite is the debit note. When the goods down, you have sent the goods and then they come in. You have received them back. You have to send them a debit note. Now wale wanakujaga na credit note. Yeah. Kama nilinunua kwako, nimerudisha na kurudishia na credit note. Na ukireceive utanipea debit note. And then una bank statement. All the transactions that we are doing, you may receive cash. See there? And we are paid cash. We are paid the invoices that we have, kuna receipts that you may receive because of payments that you have made. You need to pay and control the bank account. Okay? So the bank, at the end of the month, they usually give us a statement. Kitambo tulikuwa na shida kwa kutumia watu bank statement saa hii rahisi. Okay? Because mko na